Good afternoon, everyone. So today I will continue our topic and I will talk about highway and intersection upgrade. So highway and this intersection upgrade. So it is stated that all highways except freeway have intersections at grade. The intersection area is considered to be part of connecting road. So dapat yun di magawa magkita-kita og highway nga way intersection, di ba? So part naman gina sa highway ang mga intersections. So in this area, all crossing and turning movements occur. For right angle intersections with little traffic, the street sign is more than sufficient. So para yung aning example, right angle na siya kanang murag simple lang gyud nga intersections ba usara ka linya ang mosulod. So dari dili na ta kinahanglan og mag-channelize diri. So ang paigo na kaayo ang magbutang lang ta og street sign, okay na kaayo. So for number two, for Y intersection or other related conformation where vehicles meet at unfavorable angles, it may require channelization. So og diri kanang basta magsugod na gid ka complicated ang karsada kanang daghan na kay silang mga daghan na kay mag-abot nga bisa gikan from different nga giagian magabot sila at certain point so mulibog na gid asa driver maglibog na gid kag asa man day kaani dapat muliko. So kinahanglan ta mag-channelize dire. For example, aning mga Y intersection, kinahanglan ta mag-channelize diri kay para tuloy-tuloy ang daloy sa katong karsada. Same dari mo pa ni ang mga Y na kinahanglan nato i-channelize. Ani. So number 3, the flare design will involve the following. Letter A, widening the entering traffic to allow deceleration of the car and clear of through traffic. B, widening the living lanes to provide acceleration and merging from traffic lanes strips. So kaning parallel type di ay kay kabantay mo before siya mosulod sa iyang linya kay na siya murag gamay iyaha nga kasudlan kay para continuous ang iyahang dagan. So before gid siya mo merge sa main nga traffic, diara siya mo agi kaning gamay nga karasada in order to merge continuously. The number 4 is intersections must accommodate large truck and the radius of all curves must be sufficient enough to accommodate them. So, dili kay makaingon tag must accommodate large truck kay syempre dili ra gyud mga auto ug mga motor ang pwede moagi diha, pwede gyud moagi ang mga dagkong sakyanan like mga prime movers o mga cargo truck. So it must accommodate these large trucks. So a careful traffic count and projected future improvements precede the design of critical sections based on the data gathered on traffic count. A lane capacity could be determined, including the number of lanes to be constructed. So the lane capacity could be determined, including the number of lanes to be constructed. So my next subtopic is freeway entrance and exit. So a single lane on ramp vehicles flows into the outer continuing freeway lane. The design is either a tapered blending to the lane or an auxiliary lane parallel through the lane. In either case sufficient, the lane is required to allow the vehicles to accelerate and merge into ongoing vehicle streams at speed near to the freeway. So for example, kaning parallel gid siya kanang naa siya specific nga length o kaning 30 meters before siya mo merge sa into traffic diagonal. However, kaning sa tapered kay mura siya nahimong curve gani nga mulhaw siya gamay o gamay na lang ang iyang kwaon para sa iyang igsulod niya sa iyang merge niya sa traffic. So 30 meters dari sa parallel o sa tapward kay na 180 meters o niya corresponding nga length niya of ramps in meter nga naa diri sa kilid. Same pod sa exit, entrance ta, same pod sa exit, vehicles leaving the freeway need the distance to accelerate and clear of the flow ongoing traffic in a situation where one lane could not meet the traffic demand. So two lane exist is necessary. In that situation, an auxiliary lane must be added to the freeway at least 800 meters before the point of exit. Even with one lane exit, an auxiliary lane is necessary for it reduces confusion and congestion. So, ani kay, for example, mo biya na ka sa freeway, so dapat layo pa lang gidaan, mo anhin na ka sa imong lane nga para mo lane na kadaan kung asa ang para exit sa freeway. Mura ra gud nag sa kanang mo sa SRP magani makabantay gyud ani sa SRP kanang na ma-channelized man na SRP na dito nakaputang sa ubos sa karsada nga na to Cebu City nya na to SRP ay dili day na nakabutang dito to Cebu City nya na to sa usa nga lane nakabutang pod to tawag galing to U-turn slot niya sa usapod nga lane ay to si LX Bridge. So ana na siya kay para dili ma-confuse ang mga motorista. So railroad and highway separation. So the main question asked in a railroad and highway separation is where one is to go over the railroad or the highway. So unsa man gyud na sa babaw ang railroad ba or ang highway ba? So what are your ideas? So let's get into it. If the highway is to go over the railroad, the structure itself is lighter and the highway load is much smaller than the railroad loads. With regard to the vertical clearance height, the railroad requires a minimum of 7 meters as against 4.8 meters clear distance above the highway. So, og ang agyanan ko no sa trend naa sa ilawom sa highway, syempre okay ra kay siya kay ang highway mas gaan siya. It is the structure itself is lighter and the highway load is much smaller than the railroad. Kumpara nato sa train. Yeah, with regards to the vertical clearance kuno kay if ang train na sa ilalom dapat mag-need siya at least 7 meters ang iyang vertical clearance gikan sa highway o sa railroad nga karsada. If ang highway na ilawom niya ang railroad na babaw, special provision is required for removal of rainwater that falls within the opposing area. If the groundwater is high in the vicinity of the crossing, the roadway must be sealed against leakage and be made heavy enough to prevent it from floating. So, yung aning situation, like nasa babaw ang iyang railroad, special provision kuno is required for the removal of rainwaters. Kumpara sa if mailawom ang railroad, dili ta manginahanglan ana. So for the last topic of our group is the bicycle lane. So bicycle lane is now becoming popular due to necessary. So bicycle lane is now becoming popular due to energy crisis and traffic problems. It requires a separate road for the riders that are entirely separate from the vehicular traffic. For example, ano na sa ubos magkita maginato og bisag kita gud pa sa Cebu City makakita ang mitang mga bike lanes. However, naatay bike lanes pero murag di ra magamit kay gihimo mang parking lot og naay mga motor dito pod moagi. So naatay law nga bike lanes pero ang mga tao may mo problema kay di mo sunod sa law. So the design speed is 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. for flat section. The width is 2 meters minimum for a two-way travel. At a grade of the lane is 5% maximum on short distances. So the minimum requirements for a two-way bicycle lanes is 2 meters. So tag 1 meter kada tao. So 1 meter padong dito o 1 meter padong dire makita nato dire sa image nga naa sa kilid. And that is where our topic ends. Hope you understand our topic from the first topic discussed by Jacob Reyes Casaho and up to this final topic. Thank you for listening, and this is all.